Good morning. Good morning, Timbo. Day trading like a predator. What up? Um, make sure this audio is not on. Perfect. See kind of what we get here at open. We got this data high. I don't know if it'll save it for open or not. Yes, already ran it, but that doesn't really matter. Let's take a look at the news today. You got Fed Vice Chair Barr speaks at 10. You got Beige Book at 2. That's pretty much it. It's not really very much news. Not very much news there. All right, let's take a look here. Good morning, Coper. What does Mancini say? Mancini. He says, just leave a small runner as we work triangle 6333. Let's mark that out. 6341 above. Above 24. All right, we got 24 marked out. $63.09. Okay. Didn't quite hit that 63.01 yet, though. What up, Dale? Long time no see. Where you been, bud? Pine Tree, what up? Good morning, Robert. You fell asleep at your chair. Myth the alarm clock. Let's go. What up, Caleb? Good morning. Good evening, wherever you are. So we do have our My Funded Futures account today. Francis in the house. Let's check out our Take Profit Trader, see if we're close to doing this giveaway or not. We're struggling to get to the giveaway, guys. We're struggling. We still need 7 more sales to do 2 50K test account giveaways. 7 more sales. Rearranging your life. Yeah, I know you were moving. I knew you were moving there, Dale. I didn't know what the extent was. But if we can get 7 more Take Profit Trader sales today, we'll do the giveaway of the 250K accounts. You guys will be the benefits. Whenever we get there, whatever stream we get there on, I'm going to give both accounts away. So, what up, Dean? Dean, how's your Take Profit Trader account going? Give us some good news. Did we pass? Did we smoke it? What did we do? Something, I'm assuming. I just noticed it's super dark in here. I forgot to turn my lights on. Let me turn my light on down a little. Sorry to say. Hey, at least you haven't blown it. I probably would have blown it by now. Hold on, let me turn my light on. All right, we're back. That's better. The light, a little better. We can see me. Good morning, Clarity. How's it going, Tech? You can see me now. You could see me before, just not as bright. So we're on day 3 of the diet, guys. Day 3. We're down 2.6 pounds in 3 days. Trying to lose 10 pounds in 6 days. May not be able to get there, but we're going to try. Try to be down to 267 by vacation. Passed a couple of Bulenox on PPI. Let's go. Yeah, I was annoyed because I wanted to full send an account and I didn't get it in time. I hate it when that happens. I mean, I bought it like 20 minutes before and I just didn't get the account in time. And it would have. I was just gonna go long. I wasn't gonna fade or hedge. I was just going to go long, and it would have worked. But that's all right. Be all right. Because it just went up like 60 points directly up. So, nice job, Tech T. I should have bought mine last night. I just, you know. Ozempic, nah. I'm a believer in I can do it myself pantry. That I don't need help. That stuff would probably speed it up. And I don't got anything against anyone who uses that. So, that's true, Harrison. But yeah, I'm just a believer if you eat the proper number of calories and you throw in a little exercise, you're going to lose weight. 18-6 fasting. Yeah, I do something similar to that, Willie. I only eat between 12 and 6, 12 and 7 sometimes, and then I don't eat anything outside of that. So I do something similar to that already. So, yeah, exactly, Tech T, exactly. So that's why I'm not necessarily on a diet. I'm still eating foods that I like. I'm eating eggs, hamburgers, breakfast burritos, tacos, salads, meatloaf, just only doing the proper amount of calories. That's all. Had Rip's chat rolling, told him he looks like Ted Danson from Cheers. Actually, he kind of does, huh? I never thought about that. Yeah, he actually kind of does. I never really thought about that. Maybe a more modern version, but yeah. That kind of does make sense. Yeah, I guess you can't really unsee that now that you think about it, right? Oh, Cheers might have been slightly before my time, but the height of its popularity. But I still am familiar with Cheers and watched it some. We'll see, Jonathan. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take it ourselves, obviously. So we shall see. What will be the results? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if it stays like it is right now, then I think we just pump right up at open, just straight through the data high. So I really would kind of like a little bit more of a pullback here. Oh, it's funny. I never noticed the dogs bobbing their head on this Outcast video. Max will go crazy if he noticed it. He's not paying any attention. So we left the data high up there. Let's look at the higher time frame. Mark out some levels. See, we wick down into that new week opening gap again. Quick recovery. Open and close down here at 23,008. Those are some levels of interest for me. Levels of interest for sure. Kind of got an hourly order block up here. We'll see how price reacts to that area. So my lean right now is to maybe go up, test this whole number, 23,100 at open. Got about 5 minutes here. Well, you're about to full port Harrison. Good luck, sir. Jonathan, the reason I don't go for more, you could. It's just because on Quantile are very difficult with the ATM strategies to set up a runner, right? It's very difficult to take some off. You can, but it doesn't work very well. I've tried it before. So for that reason, I just take what I can. If you manually did it, you could just have no profit target and let it trail. You could. Come on. Leave that 85 level up there. It's the 25 candle here. Let me get the, let's see. There's the 15-second right there. So 30-second here, or 1 minute. Come on now. I need to be able to see. I don't know why it does this sometimes. All right. We got it on there. Data loading slow today. Is it time to be very methodical? Maybe. Full port YOLO. I don't know about that. There's an easy way to set an auto stop loss or take profit like on Trade-Evade, where it's a default. Is there an easy way? Yeah, on Trade-Evade there is. I mean, if you're just looking to set up brackets, I'm assuming that's what you're asking. Then you'd have to, you would basically go here and then create one and set it up, save it, and then have your ATM on. I have mine off. I'm not taking the trade on this account today, the 30-second, because we traded this account overnight and we smashed it. We're up $1,460, so there's no point in taking any more trades on that account. When you smash it, you smash it. I was up 570 on the live stream, and then, yeah. Oh, but on Quantower, yeah, there is. I mean, you can set brackets here, set these up. You could even set a little trail stop up there if you wanted to. I actually like this pullback. You can set it up right here and the brackets will come on automatically. I like this pullback. Trying to find a good full port YOLO course. Well, I mean, you know. Whew. All right, here we go, guys. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds before the open here. Let's see what happens. Start another 50K Bulenox today. Let's go. Good luck with that, Caleb. All right. We'll watch the 30-second first, and then we'll switch over to the 15-second, see how she played. Sometimes one wins and one loses. We'll see. The VIP one with the Harami secret strategy. I need to. Wolf Harami. All right, here we go, guys. Dollar keeps ripping. I don't see how we don't run into that data high. I just don't see how we don't, but maybe we don't. Morning, Rob. 30 seconds. Here we go. Well, didn't place the orders on this one. What the hell? Did not place the orders at all? What the fuck? Why? What in the hell happened there? I don't know what happened there. Did that just fuck me? For some reason, it was super delay on like placing the orders. The main account didn't place any orders. What in the hell? I do not know what happened there, guys. I mean, that should... At least one of the accounts took a loss. This one did not. I don't think this one took the trade. I'll have to assess the damage in a minute. I'm not sure what happened there. I'll have to look at it. Yeah, the clock is sync. What up, Sarady? I'm going to have to take a look at it in a moment and find out what the deal was there. That's annoying, though. So I saw one account take it at least. Two of them took it. God dang it. All right, they lost. I don't know why. It's down. It might have been the 15-second trade. I'm not sure which one it is that took it. We'll dig deeper into it in a minute. No real news, Floki. I'm going to stab short here, looking for 10 points. Eh. I don't know if the 15-second won or lost there. I have no idea. Let me look. So the 15-second, this is the one that was delayed. So this is the candle it's supposed to bracket above. Okay, so wait. Yeah, I should not be tagged in. No, actually we would have been tagged in there, but it didn't get... I don't know why it didn't have the order. The order is supposed to be down here. Yeah, so I guess it did. That one just lost. I think. 10 ticks. Yeah, I was looking for 14 ticks. Or no, 16 ticks. Alright, so that one just lost. The 30-second didn't trigger for some reason. It didn't take it. Let me see what the 30-second would have done. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see, what time is it here? Coming down into my key level zones here, but I can't do anything before 9:45 on these levels. Bouncing off the VWAP here. Boom, 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 boom. Was on a sim for 15. Pissed, jumped back in and got 20. Let's go. You're taking a break? I don't blame you. $36. mean, I like this level, but like, man, I can't take it before I'm supposed to. I should have probably only played the long here in hindsight. I shouldn't even put the short on there because I knew we were going to... Actually, the 15-second wouldn't have mattered. Would it? Yeah, I should have just left only the long on because I knew we were going to run this level. You know, but you don't always know. Nice bounce there off the VWAP. FOMO in and chase. That's the key. 23.018 is the daily open. Yeah. Well, is that the open? Because I had it marked at 08. You have it at 18? I had it at 08. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing clear, nothing clear. Oh, the Ninja Trader, yeah. We're just waiting for now. So down 800, I guess not. Whatever it is on those two evals. I'm trying to find my P&L. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, do I try the bounce down here? I don't know. I'm not supposed to. Not really supposed to try it before 9:45. Kind of see what happens here. Hit that like button if you guys haven't already. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Possible Harami here. Not really delivering from anything, so I'm probably not going to take it. But I do think it has a decent shot at working. What up, CT? Wayne in the house. Good morning. Yes, kind of just chopping along here as well. Oh. Yeah, we'll try to be Black Beauty. No need to do anything crazy. I just usually go 1 mini Black Beauty on a 50K. All right, how big's the stop? That's a 30-point stop on that Wolf Harami. My instinct is to short here. But I don't want to short into the... is this the high a day? I don't know. It might be. It's too late. I should have shorted already. Yeah, CT, that was kind of what scared me. But I mean, I think we're going to retest these levels down here. So that's kind of what was scaring me. I may look for a little bounce play off of this area. May. Well, we may not get an opportunity to here. If it gets under and holds, you like it. I'm going to look for a bounce probably here. I'm going to wait to see the reaction. Well, yeah, VWAP is definitely a little support there, but all right, I'm in. Long. There we go. Booyaka! Let's go. It's a way to start out the first day of the funded account. 220 bucks. We'll take it. I like the reaction off that level there. Quick and easy. Clean! Clean! If you guys are unfamiliar, this is just the close and the open. I mark the open out manually. Sometimes it's different than indicators. I don't know why. I guess because some indicators mark out the actual settlement price. So something I've been kind of back testing and looking at is the reaction off these levels. It's usually good for 10 points, probably 70% of the time, something like that. I might have just missed a little short opportunity here too. Hold on, let me see. I did miss it. Nah, Camille, that's not an orb strategy. That's something different. That's the Husk Coke Can Secret Sauce strategy. I missed a little short opportunity there off the 31. The orb strategy, the 15-second failed today. I really didn't get a chance to dig deep into the 30 seconds, know whether or not it failed or not. Yeah, the Coke can, Jim. Yes, yes. The Coke can strategy. We look bearish here. The secret sauce strategy is a good one. It's not bad. I've not went. Right now, it's at about it's running at. I'm like 3 months in, and it's at about 68, 69% win rate. But we did go through. We had a horrible April with it because of the volatility, the tariff stuff. Using a 10-point during that tariff time, 10-point stop, not ideal. I don't know if during tariff time there, those 2 weeks in April was very good for anybody or any strategy for that matter. Can actually take this again here. took it again. Let's go. Let's go. Because it was after 9:45. Or right at 9:45. That's actually when I'm supposed to take it. So boom, we just banged. A little slippage there on the copier. We just banged. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Orb is in. Yeah. Had an SMT here at the bottom too. I do think these levels were in a really good spot today. Did Husk take these? Let me see. I wonder if Husk took these. I don't have them pulled up. Let me pull them up. I don't know why he wouldn't have. I'm asking him, did he take them? Morning, Elsie Faye. Well, let's see here. Getting back above the VWAP here. Got a nice SMT at the bottom here. Let's see if we want to rip higher. Now, I might get an inside bar here potentially on the 5-minute chart. I think that looks better than that Harami candle did earlier if this inside bar prints. So, Jan, I got previous day close at 23:06.25 or maybe 08. I don't know which one's the close and which one's the open. Let's zoom in and see. So when I manually mark them out, I'm just using the 559 candle. Wait, did I mark them in the wrong spot? Oh, shit. Hold on. I did. Oops. Oops. Oh my goodness, guys. That could have been that. I am so lucky. That could have been disastrous. I'm over here using levels that are not even the right levels. This is where they are. I marked them out wrong. So you're right. Whoever called that level, you were correct. Oh goodness. Oops. So this would have been the short. Would have taken 6 points of drawdown. Would have went 4 points. Nope. Yeah. This would have been the first test of them, though. Still would have paid 10. Yeah, I don't know. I had that marked out wrong. My bad. My bad. That's lucky there for me. Use Quantower PD close and open. I did too, Jan, but like sometimes they don't work right. I don't know why. Oh man, how did I mark those out wrong? I can't believe I did that. Yeah, how did I do that? Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I used the Quantower one too, but sometimes it does, I noticed it wasn't marking them out right. Let's see. Yeah, it did today. See, I have them on here. I just turned them off over here. Ripping lower here. ES down to 62.82 area. See how this thing reacts here. Ran the previous day low there. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you got to be lucky. Yeah, got out too soon from the short. 928 target to the downside. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I guess 928 is the overnight low, right? That's London low. Probably does make sense. 929. Where's the ES London low? All the way down at 62.56. ES holding up there, 62.82. No inside bar there on the 5-minute. Did not print. You think we're going up, Alcife? Maybe. I don't know. Could. Oh, we are, 40 points away from this sell side liquidity now after running the buy side. So, yeah, I was tempted to short up there too, and I just did not get in. Right above the VWAP. I'll show you what I was looking at when I was looking to take a short. I was looking at this here. We hit that imbalance, and we were still above the VWAP there, and I was looking to short. So you got another imbalance up there at 95 that kind of aligns with the you could potentially short off that level. 95 if we gets back up there to it. You could potentially. Kind of considering switching over to the take profit trader accounts that didn't take a trade here. And maybe taking a couple of trades on these. I really just want to use these for the orb play, but at the same time, ES retested 62.88 there. Come on. It just did not quite get to where I wanted it to. I wanted to get up to that 95. It didn't do it. Has anyone tried the Funders Futures Desk prop firm? I've heard a few people in there, Koku, that have tried it, and from what I understand, it is legit. So, man, I wanted that freaking 95 area to short with 2 minis because we had another imbalance to the downside at 75. I'll show you guys what I was looking at. This right here, I wanted it to touch this imbalance because we had this one here. So easy target, right? 20 points. Easy target. It literally pushed up to 93.50 and didn't get to the 95. That's easy target to the downside. That's kind of what I'm looking for on these plays. I want to see, if I have a target, I want to see a target on both sides, right? You want to see a bearish target or a bullish target below a bearish entry. So now, even if we push back up to here, unless we leave another imbalance, now I don't like this short because there's no imbalance below it. No imbalance below it. Has to leave an imbalance for me to have a target. 15-second orb failed yesterday as well. Jan, it did not fail yesterday. Yesterday it did go for it. I mean, it depends on your target. If you had 4-point target, it didn't fail. So, but today it did, yeah. So you blame my video? It's not going to be perfect. It's not perfect, but, you know, I think it's good. Today, I think you could have made an argument for only taking the longs, really. I should have thought about that myself. With that data high above, like, pretty clear long. But, yeah. I could maybe, I mean, I'm not going to. I was going to say I could maybe stab long here into that 95 level, but it's not really the play. Either that or you could short. You could short maybe off that 95 if we think the draw is lower. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's try that. I think maybe. Do we do that? I don't know. I always hate shorting into the whole number. I don't know why, but I think that push into the 10 or the 15 always makes a lot more sense than maybe the push lower. So, I mean, like, could it do this? Could it push up into this and come back to... Yeah, it could. But I think that if it gets up into that 95 level, it's much more likely to kind of test this level first and then go down. Feels tightly coiled. Yeah, we'll see something. I mean, it's not bad price action so far. Not great, but not bad either. All right, making a new low here. ES kind of double bottom there. We're at a pivot point here on the Nasdaq. Get through the pivot here, we probably sweep down into that 930 level, or maybe a reaction off the 950. Again, guys, if you've not already hit the like button, subscribe, please do that. Like button or subscribe. We are 7 sales away from being able to give away two 50K accounts today. We need 7 more sales. So if you guys want to take Profit Trader, 7 more sales. If we can get it during this day, during this stream, we will give away the 250K accounts. I mean, I'm sure we're going to get there. Might be tomorrow, might be the next day. But if we can get there today, we'll do it. We'll go ahead and do the giveaway. Good morning, Mad Moxie. ES not really near the London low there. London low on the ES quite a ways down there, 56. Bit of a stronger look here on the ES, only at the 82 level. So ES definitely looking a little stronger here. I do think that that means that either Nasdaq could soup the London low area, or we could be in for a much bigger pullback, one or the other. You're convinced Salma Hayek is the most beautiful woman in the world? And NQ sucks. There's 10 a.m. guys. Oh, wait. Might get us a little short here. Let me see. Do I take this short? Passed 1 TPT yesterday, waiting to sign the pro contracts. Let's go, Tech T. If you passed it yesterday, Tech T, you should already see a pro. You should see the account under your pro tab, most likely already. Most likely. Okay, let's see here. Well, now we ran that one. Darn it. We did leave in a balance down low, but we ran it on that pushback up. We wicked back into it. That would have been good. I mean, we could consider a short off the 95 level. It's kind of scary, though. I may see how price reacts to it first. I don't know. Might see how price reacts to that level. You got the bank credit but didn't get the email. There's no email tech with the contracts. I've never seen any. I don't think I remember an email. I don't remember an email with them. If you've signed them once, then that's all you sign them. You don't sign them every time. What up, Sneakers? Good morning. Yeah, 5-point stop, break even after plus 10, no matter what now, been getting killed lately. Yeah. 5-point stop's tough, though. Looking for the what? SB? I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Sneakers. We the opening range trade lost on the 15-second. We didn't. I don't even know if the 30-second would have won, but we didn't take it. And then, but we're green on all the other accounts. Used to be a tie between Salma and Jennifer Lopez, but Salma won. She didn't hit the wall yet. Salma Hayek. I don't know who that is. G-Cart, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Of course, that's sarcasm. I don't know who that is. You know. Yeah, 5-point stop is tough. Good morning, Justin. How you doing? Yay, let's go, Tech T. Be a good boy, Tech T. Don't do bad boy things with that account. Don't do bad boy things. Kind of finding a bottom here. I don't see a scenario where we don't run the 930. Maybe we get a 50% retrace. I don't know. Maybe we get a 50% retrace. I'm not sure. Let me look at the 30-second and see if it would have. I don't even know if it would have won or lost today. Okay, so here's your candle. And this is your 9. Nope, this candle. So I think it broke lower first. So it went 7 points. So is that 30 ticks? No. So I would have lost on the downside because my auto break even comes in at 30 ticks. And then to the upside, of course, it went. Man, I can't tell there. Yeah, I don't know if this went up. I think this went up first. So I think the upside would have won. So I think it would have been a +1R day on it. We missed the +1R day on it yesterday too. It's kind of annoying. So you should be up $1,000 this week on the 30-second one, if you're taking it the way I am with 5 minis on each side. Should have been a $500 winner yesterday, 500 today. 15-second would have won yesterday, and then lost today. So you'd be break even this week on that. So it did go 4 points yesterday, right? Pretty sure. I only go for 4 points on the 15-second. Personally. Yeah, the 15-second. Yeah, I don't take both sides on the 15-second though, John, because that second side on the 15 seconds like 50-50. But the second side on the 30 seconds about 72 or 73%. So I do take the second side on that one. But, you know, you got to make it your own anyway. See how you want to play it. Husk is over here going nuts today. He's over here in trades left and right. He's currently in a short. I do think it goes down. I mean, I think the draw is 929. Come on, rip it lower for Huss here. Get it down into the 50s. Come on, you can do it. Pivot point down there at 61. Looks like he might be a dick for a tick here on this one. All right, it got him, I think. Should get him in there. There we go. Give Max a keyboard. He wants to shake his ears and go short. If you don't OCO them, then you run the risk of it going fast. Yeah, Jan, that's why I'm using the bot. I let the bot do it. It OCOs them automatically. I agree. You have to OCO them. You have no choice. Too dangerous, or either just pick a side, right? One or the other. Pick a side. So this morning would have been a clear pick a side, and I didn't even think about it. I knew the long was the play, and I didn't even think about doing that. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you got to like make it your own. You got to kind of like, you know. Yeah, exactly, Justin. It makes it's a lot less stressful, especially if you're trying to put the 15 and the 30 second down. Like you can manage one. You can do one. But trying to do both at the same time, very, very difficult. And so that's the reason why I wanted to have a bot do it for me. But of course, on a day like today, the bot put the order on late on the 15 second, which it would have lost anyway. So I'm not mad about that. But it didn't even take the 30 second at all. Didn't take it at all. And Husk said his bot did not trigger this morning either. So I'm not quite sure why. So we'll see. I don't know. You don't even know if I like the shorts with the orbs, but I haven't had the time to sit in FX replay. Yeah, it's been pretty close on the shorts and the longs, Jan. I can show you my results, but yeah, they're basically the same as far as which one wins more. Got 20 minutes until initial balance is set here. Do have a long trigger here, but like, does this long trigger make any sense when we're leaving the London low down here? I don't think it does. So I'm going to bypass it. All right, now we did leave it in balance down at 65. So now if we do touch 95, we could take it back down to 65. Let's try it. So watching it here, you can see we left an imbalance down here. So now if we touch up here, we could target this imbalance here. So I'm going to try this. I don't want price to pull back. Oh, we left another one. All right, you guys see what I'm trying there. I'm going to try it here. So 95 up there at that imbalance. I'll short off that level. Not super huge fan of doing it this way, but this is what we'll do. First target 74, second target 65. So 74, 65. Let's see here. 74. Oh, I didn't mean to do that like that. Let's take this stuff off. And then 65 would be the runner. About 85, I'm going to go stop to break even here, I think. Stops in. Come on now. I'm going to go ahead and lock one in here. I just, I don't know. I just need some profit. Now we'll see what happens. All right, stop this out. Oh, well. It's still probably going to come back. It's probably not supposed to move my stop, to be honest with you. Long trigger, yeah. What up, sneakers? I don't like longing. I like longing. I like playing off the imbalances, like, you know, with a lower target. I mean, I would have gotten to 10 points there. 95, it pulled back to 83. Most times I'm just trying to look for 10 points off of it. Would have gotten it. Man, this is a tough spot. I still like the short. Yeah, I really do. All right, I'm going to try it again here, just with one. Stops in. I'm going to lock some in here. Oh, this is not even copying. It's supposed to be copying across both accounts. I try to move it down a little bit. Nice trade there, though. Very, very nice trade. Yeah, John, that's had a couple of confluences to go with it. You need more time to look into Tio's imbalanced stuff. He never made his indicator for Quantile, or at least he can find it. Yeah. And your target, so that played out, I mean, beautifully, right? What'd you take on, if you took this 3004, I mean, you took 9 points of drawdown, and it made it to the first imbalance. And then here's the second one. This is the way I like to play it. Imbalance above, imbalance below. So you can just play a bounce back to the, you know, from one to the other. And then have your runner down here. Now, does it make sense to hold to the 929 if you're short from up here? I think so. So you still could target that 929 level for sure. But I'm liking it so far. Yeah, also you had that 15 minutes, yeah, as well. 15-minute range, 50 EMA, protection of the VWAP, previous day low. You got a lot of stuff right here that kind of tells you this should probably work, right? What do we make on that account? I thought it was it's supposed to be copying, but I guess I may have turned the copier off. Yeah, but we made $610 on that 150K account there on those two trades. I think I had turned the copier off. Kind of bear flaggish looking on the 5-minute chart as well. Looking pretty bear flaggy here on the 5-minute. Little bear flag. If you hit the adjust stop loss button after order is placed, it'll combine for you. Trading micros and annoyed how Quanto are often placed like 5 singles. Yes. Okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah, I didn't know that either. About to have a little bear flag breakout here. You can just use the bodies of the candles. Target the 929. Just have your stop at the top, 981. There's your second target off the imbalance indicator. Second target acquired. And again, like, you're looking for one trade a day on these. You're looking for 1 to 2 of these. You don't need the entire thing. I mean, 95 to 65 is 30 points. With one mini, that's $600. You know, 2 minis, that's $1,200. Just depends on your appetite for disaster. Depends on your appetite. What up, Black Phoenix? There's no imbalance indicator. No, I don't. Not that I know of, John, that does the same thing that this does. Not that I know of. But here's the thing. Do you need an indicator? Right? Do you really need an indicator? Well, you don't need one. You can see the imbalance. You can see the imbalance. You know what I'm saying? You can see the imbalances here. You see the space between it's just the space between the body of the above candle and the below candle. If there's a space between it, there's an imbalance. That's all that is. So you can physically see the imbalances without an indicator. Indicator just helps you see it better. And look at that rip right off the imbalance. We probably have left imbalance. Yeah, we have one imbalance left way up there from yesterday or overnight. And I don't like you see these down here. I'm not using these from like way back in time. So far I've found that it works better, and I could be wrong about this. Maybe I'm using it wrong, but like I like to see it in current price, right? I think they work better that way. You have a big appetite. Yeah, they're just little small gaps. That's all they are. That's all they are. It's just little tiny gaps. Tiny gaps. Guys, the devil is coming down to Georgia. He's looking for a soul to steal. His name is Husk. He'll be here tomorrow. Husk and I are going to be on vacation next week. Next week we'll be on the vacation. Orange Beach, Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama. No. Not Greenbow. Yeah, that would be a good buy off that level. The only reason I wouldn't take that, it needed an imbalance above. If I had an imbalance above, I'd take that buy. Where's he live? Fayetteville, Arkansas area. Northwest Arkansas. So a pretty big drive. Yeah, for sure, Sneakers. That liquidity lower. Like, we're going to run this. This, in fact, is the pine cone guarantee. This is the pine cone guarantee. There we go. What should be the punishment if If Pine's level doesn't hit, what should be the punishment? He thought he was in the south. No, he's up north. Or not. It's still considered south, technically. We got the pine cone guarantee down there. So everybody full port short right now. I don't know if Pine Tree agrees with this. I think he does, because he said he thinks the high is in for the day. That's what he said earlier, so we'll go with that. If you guys are just joining us, here's the P&L. We're up $1,800, $390, and $350, $350, $340. And then these accounts, these RIB trade failed, and then we took that trade here on this one. So good day so far. Dun, 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 dun. Nutty's thinking about a long here. Record a 30-second video impersonating CNBC anchor explaining why charts are fake. Okay. Yeah, we're doing okay, Black Phoenix. We're doing all right. Done for the day. Let's go, Caleb. Nice job. Push! You could short off this 2018 area. You could. One could look for a short there. And maybe target the VWAP. What is that other 150K account? I don't even know. 4705? We'll try it. Rejecting off the VWAP. Get back to my chart here. No, nothing here clean. Anytime you buy an eval, all the other companies flood my email. That's what happens, right? They're like, no, Black Beauty, no. We need your business now. What up, Stan? How you doing this morning? Considering a short up here, because we do have the pine cone guarantee. Considering a short because we got the pine cone guarantee. But could just get wrecked on it. What's the imbalance indicator? Trader Oracle imbalances. So it's on Trade of 8. Go to Explore Community Indicators. Type in Trader Oracle, the one that says volume imbalance at the very top. Click on it. And that's it. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Hope it's better than Tom Sabo. It might be. All right, let's get it back up here so we can see it. The pine cone guarantee down there. I don't know, the Tom Sabo guarantee is pretty solid. Pretty solid. pretty solid. Huh. I am tempted to short here now, but I don't like that it I don't know. I want the short higher up, so I'm gonna wait. Let's check the take profit trader. Have we had any more sales? Can we do the giveaway? Can we do the giveaway? We had one sale. We need 6 more sales to do the giveaway. 6 more sales. We'll give away 2 50K accounts right now if we get 6 more sales. I mean, this, man, if it breaks the, I don't know. I prefer to short up here, to be honest. The morning's going good, Trev. We are right here. You were the one sell. You the man, Candlelight. Let's go. We're doing good on these. Our trade days are, one of them's 2200, 1900, 1900. And then we're at 54, 48.55 on the take profit trader. So all green on those. The 15-second opening range failed. The 30-second did not take. 30-second would have been a 500 winner, but I did take a trade on that one anyway. You know. So that's what we're looking like right now. And I'm looking to take another trade on the other 150K account. Maybe shorting off the previous day close and today's open. Might make sense. Might make sense. We'll see. I'm looking for a short maybe off this area. Just trying to target the VWAP as my take profit. You can see I only have a 30 tick take profit instead of a 40 tick. Nutty short already. I don't think he's saying he thinks it's a trap. I don't think it's a trap. I think we need to test this area up here and then we can kind of push down. We'll see. It may not test that area. It might just go. Micro Center must think that I need a new computer. They keep sending me text messages. I don't know if I want to just like blindly short up here, or if I want to. Oh, I guess it's not that account. Which account is it? $17.06. I don't think that's it either, though. Nope. $7.997. I think that one's it. What account? I mean, why? What am I missing here? If that one's not it. Did I not change it? No, it didn't. God dang it. Well, maybe that saved us. Maybe that saved us. Yeah, we would have took the loss there. We would have took the loss there. Maybe I have the wrong accounts on the copier. I might. All right, let me fib this right quick. Boom. All right. $3,006. I was thinking about shorting here. Good old pine cone. We did leave some imbalances down below, but we don't really have anything up above. I'm going to take a stab short here. Might be detrimental, but let's try it. Stop me out. Kind of a risky one there anyway. Kind of a risky one, let's be honest. Oh. Alright, looks like I may just want to push back up. We'll see. Gonna need something up here to get down. Nah, no worries, sneakers. No spam. I don't consider that spam. I may want to rebalance this gap actually up here at 23,050. There is a gap up there. Not too far away from it now. A bearish 5-minute gap. No, I don't ban people. Mr. Sneakers, I've never banned anything. Is Apex laggy? I'm not on Apex today, so I don't know. I've heard a couple people complain. That's where you're shorting 23,050. Yeah, I just noticed that gap up there. Here's the thing, we don't have to get to that level. Oh, dang it. All right, okay. We got an opportunity here. Got a little setup. Let me see here. $23,020. 23,020, but we got 97. I think we need to... I'm going to probably long off that. Man, I don't know, man. I'm just not a fan of it. All right, we're going to do it. Target the 20 here. Stop to break even here on this one. Well, took one off there. Still think it goes to 20. But we don't know when. Got some volatility going on here. I was almost up 10 points there. Probably should have taken some there. Back above 05, I'm putting the stop in. Want to see it expand now. No stops, just go. Locking in 6 points here, 120 bucks. Let's see if it can hit the 20. Try to go 5 points for every 5 points. So if it goes up again to like the 15, I'll lock in the 10. All right, stopped out there for a couple $100. Still think it goes to the 20 at least. Just taking the, I took that first one off too soon. I moved the stop to break even. I thought we were going to hit the target there. I thought we were going to hit the first 10 points, and we didn't. So you can see the setup here. We left a bearish imbalance here, and we had 3 bullish imbalances. So I longed off the bottom bullish imbalance, and then target should be this one up here. So you do have some stuff to fight through up here to get to that imbalance, but I still think it does it. Still think it does it. Let's see what we made on that. At least a couple $100, I'm sure. 190. So 190 bucks. You paid 16 points there. Lots of wrecked accounts about to happen. It could be. Pure patience for me today. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Timbo. Like, dude, I mean, like, patience in trading is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Now, unwillingness to press the button, that's a different story. That's a different story. Or scared trading, you know. That's completely different. Let's see if this thing will hit this imbalance. I mean, honestly, I haven't seen this setup lose yet. Now that I say that, it'll probably lose. But it's already won. You've already gotten 10 points. If you didn't scale at 10, then, I mean, you know, I'm scaling at 10. I'm taking 10 points. It's teasing it. Does Oracle wait for a double tap on his trading imbalance signals to confirm? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I haven't read, like, I haven't looked in it. He's got some videos on it, so I need to watch them. I've kind of, I have no idea really how he's trading it. All I do know is that I've watched it, and this is what I've came up with just from watching it. It could be completely stupid. I don't know. You know, he might be just be trading it completely different. I have no idea. But I do think he's looking for, like, he's using Bollinger Bands and stuff like that, and he's looking for wicks, you know, a wick off the Bollinger Band with an imbalance and stuff like that. So this would have stopped me out on the runner there, because 97, well, actually, no, it wouldn't have. Only 9 points so far. Looks like it might stop out, though. 87 would be your stop. Needs a fast reaction here. Also, no, he doesn't. He would take profit. If it came this close, he's taking profit. You know, he's not going to, you know, come up 2-3 points from it and then not take profit. Did he delete the video? Oh, yeah, he did. I'm sure he probably still has it, though. Yeah, he deleted his whole channel for sure. But obviously, you know, we message each other. He messaged me this morning some levels on the ES. I don't know where he got these levels from either. 62.75 he had as immediate support on the ES. Which so far has looked that way. We pulled back to 62.78. Yeah. I know, but he's sent me videos directly, so I mean, I'm sure I can. Okay, I'll show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. All right, let me push this up here, and I'm going to show you guys this. I didn't mean to do that like that. Okay, does that work? All right, here we go. Look at this. So this is something I can post in Discord too. Here, I'll do that right now. We'll just do a screenshot of it and post it in Discord so you guys can go and take a look at it. But this is basically how he's trading them. I forgot he sent me this. So on your way up, you're leaving these imbalances, right? So there's no trade here until this gets filled. Waiting for reversal. So he's waiting. So he's looking for reversal off these areas. Waiting for a reversal. So this one did leave this one on the way down. I don't have levels though to know. So basically he's just buying these. He's just buying and selling off these levels. I mean, that's all he's doing. It doesn't really look like anything fancy, but you could really just make it your own. You could just make it your own. And that's kind of what I'm doing with it. Like, you know, just making it kind of my own deal there. Coming up with my own rules. Seeing the way I'm trading it. And that's the thing, like with the other plays too, like the opening range, just because I'm trading them a certain way doesn't mean that's going to work best for you. Maybe you can find your own way of trading. There's no right or wrong. But I uploaded that in the Discord if you guys want to see it. So this still has not stopped out. It still has not hit the target. It's definitely putting you through the ringer on this one. Definitely putting you through the ringer here. But yeah, I'm sure I could probably get him to make me like a little short video, a little 30-second, 1 minute video, just giving me a simple explanation of what he's actually looking for. But it looks to me like he's just longing, he's just longing off of the, like he'd long probably here, probably even if there wasn't an imbalance there. You can see how it did work here. I mean, here if you're long off the final imbalance, you got paid. If you shorted off this imbalance, you got paid. If you longed off these imbalance, you got paid. We haven't gotten to this one yet. So same thing here. If you shorted off this imbalance, you got paid. Shorting off this imbalance, I mean, you might have got paid, but you took some drawdown there, 14 points. So that's the hardest thing about this, is kind of figuring out like where does your stop go, that kind of thing. So for me, I'm just using a hard 10-point stop. That's the way I'm doing it, and then just targeting the next imbalance. I haven't back tested it yet, but I am going to back test it over the weekend. Maybe Friday. This will be like my Saturday video that I post. I'll post a video, try to post a video once a week on like Saturday and Sunday for you guys. So this will probably be my Saturday video. So really just chopping around here. Again, I think the draw is lower ultimately. Pinecone guarantee down there at 22,929. Otherwise, he eats dog poop. Not going to make it moose poop this time. Wiki bull to 32. Yeah, I think we're going to bull here. Let's see if it hits the target. You know it's going to. I'm not in it. It's going to. It's going to. And there it is. Boom. So still these have not failed. Not a single one of these, the way I'm trading it, has failed. You can see long off 97.50. Stop would be 87.50. So your butt would be puckered there a little bit, but it hit the target. And I think this is just a common sense method, right? If you have one above and one below, and these are kind of a draw, then shorting off one to target the other makes the most sense to me, right? Doesn't that make the most sense? I mean, that's just common sense, I believe. I think that's common sense. Yours is wrong because this is going 40 and he's going to have to give me an eval. Uh-oh. Well, the Pinecone guarantees down here. You can hit any time today. So, you selling your grandmother's medication? Let's go. Hey, however you got to get those evals. Poor old grandmother. I have extras if she needs it. I'll give it to her for free. I'll give her the medication for free. We still need 6 more sales, guys, to give away these 250K evals. I mean, here it is. You can see it. I'm not lying. We need 6 more. We got to get to 10K. We're at 9,400 in sales. 6 more to get to there, and we'll be able to give away 250K. And these will hit my account right away, so we can give those away in real time. So, if we can do it, we will do it. And then kind of interesting here, this actually left another imbalance here to the downside. So you could short from 20 down to 9. 10, really. 10. VWAP at 10 as well. Dun, 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 dun. You're longing? Yeah, could work. Who knows? Where's this guy at? 31. Yeah, it might want to sweep that first. ES is above 88. Oh shit. I mean, take that off. Just came up on 1050. Sorry, guys. I keep clicking off that. I mean, not that you have to see it. You see it needs to make it down to 10 in order to fill that imbalance. I might take this here. Maybe for the sweep of this wick here. Maybe we'll try to get the pullback into that. All right, we're going to look for the pullback into the 10. I'm going to front run it a little bit here. This is a situation where I'm just using common sense. I'm not taking the trade just off the imbalance. Like common sense says we're probably going to run that high, right? Ah, come on. Get down there. Get down there. We get below 20 here, I think we run. Come on. There we go. Get on down there. I'll lock a little bit in here. Not much, but body of that candle. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing that? No point in doing that. Might as well just leave it at break even. It bounced right off the 9 EMA there. 32 wickets. Wearer complete. Oh, so yeah, it looks like that one would have failed. So that's the first one I've seen fail, really. It did not pay 10 points. 19 to 15. Nope. So that one would have failed. Oh, you dirty dog. Look at that shit. As soon as I got out. Oh. Alright, it must be some news or something here. I don't know. I'm jumping in. What the fuck? Guys, what? Something's going on. What in the fuck? What was that? I know you guys saw that. I know you guys saw that. Come on. I'm trying to get the run down into the 929. That was ridiculous. That filled me like 40 points lower. Yeah, that filled me like way lower than I entered. I don't know how. Must have been some news there or something. I don't know. You're long? Let's go, room. It's the 970 you called? Yeah, ES made a new low there. Nasdaq did not. So actually, long looks good here. ES made the new low. Nasdaq did not. Let's see what we get. Try a stab here for the 10 points. See if we can get it. All right, kind of back to where we were there. Made $190. You got tagged way too late. You need to get this to go down. It's just going crazy. Yeah. I was in a law. I was in a short. I was in the short right here, and I got stopped break even. And then literally right after I got stopped break even, it just whoop, this huge dump. Huge dump. Yeah, 65 points. I mean, I guess it's not that huge. Trump asked Republican lawmakers if he should fire Fed chair. Oh. Trump doesn't like Powell, I'm guessing. Do have an imbalance down at 73. 73, you do have an imbalance. Yeah, we hit the 73 already. All right, ES making a new low again. Your chart is going insane. Oh. All right, that imbalance is filled there. ES made a new low. I'm going to stab here long off this little SMT. Top of the hour is coming up here in 45 seconds. I didn't realize that. I might want to get out of this. Let me see. I think I'm going to get out of it if it goes. I'll just go break even here. Go break even. If it goes, it goes. Let's go. Little SMT there with the ES. Swept that low again. Nasdaq did not. So I thought I might go. You're green. Let's go, Kofer. Nice job. We're up 385 on this account. I've been a bit aggressive in the last 5 minutes. We probably need to breathe. World's smallest doji still forming on the daily. Oh, at one point you were 3K down. Holy cow, Kofer. That's insane. Look at her go. Look at her go. Up 1.2K, 1.2K, locking it in. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. This is me. So these two accounts that didn't take the 30-second trade, they're both green now. These two I'm just accepting the loss on, not trying to do anything there. So And then these, that's how those look. Nice and green. Nut is entering short here. I'm not quite sure why, though. I don't know if he realizes he's still in a trade in 2 of the accounts. It didn't take him out of the other accounts. Okay, now it did. It's just a glitch. Yeah, Copra, lock it down. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Your local Chick-fil-A is offering something. No, Chick-fil-A, I can't do it. I gotta have my burgers at home. You're trying to trick me here. I've got 2 breakfast burritos to eat for lunch, and then I got my burgers at home, Chick-fil-A. Stay away, Chick-fil-A. Stay away from me. They look for all the gamblers. Yeah, I'm not doing it. Caught a little on both sides. Beautiful run. Let's go, Black Phoenix. Nice job. Yeah, I'm not doing it. That's the thing, Black Beauty. I was in some gambles. We're not going to say we weren't. We were in some gambles, a couple spots. That short there, where if we rewind to stream, I shorted up here, and it filled me down here. Did you guys see that? If I rewind the stream, let me rewind it and see if we can find that spot. All right, let's look at it. It's going to be grainy for you guys, but I press the short button. It's grainy for me too. Where do I press the... Oh, there we go. That's better. So I press it. Wait, it didn't even show me press it. Where did I press it? This is when the news started kind of coming out. You can see the latency at the top there. That's probably what the problem was. Price was probably... All right, press it here. So I pressed it here, and then it entered me short down here. I'm assuming probably because of the data latency. That's probably why. But I was stopped out immediately. So you can see price was way up there and I was already in. Yeah, probably that data latency is probably what caused that. Big damage to your PA account? That sucks, yeah. It took you out break-even sneakers. Better than a loss, though. It only happened on your end. Unfortunately, I saw the move happening. It was fast and did not lag on your end. You're on Trade of 8. Yeah, I didn't even have Trade of 8 pulled up, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure it was just the data latency. Yeah, that was definitely news. That was definitely news. Nutty's over there raging, but he's only down $100, $200. What did he do? He just took another trade? He just tried to short again? Yeah, it has kind of been a strange day. You're buying? Oof, good luck, sir. Good luck, sir. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Push it. Design over there, sticking the needle in. The flip day account. The flip account is green. Well, let me see what gold's doing. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how gold played out last night. If my levels played out or not. Yeah, it would not. You would have lost. So it did trigger. That's a much better bridge there, though. Gold to the moon here. Holy smokes. Yeah, looks like gold's going to that 60 area. Five-minute kicker candle at 11:55. Let me see. I'm assuming you meant 10:55 my time. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was a bullish harami there, too. I do kind of think we might rebalance at 23,050 like Timbo was talking. I think it was Timbo that was saying that. Oh, yeah, Timbo. 60 area. 60 you're going to short? Possibly. But we do got that pine cone guarantee still up there. Still down there, I mean, not up there. Guys, have you noticed that last few days we really stayed inside the range once we got kind of initial balance going? We've stayed in the range for quite a bit of the day. One con won't hurt. Max is looking out the window with a little growl. He's growling at somebody. All right, let me run to the restroom right quick. Let's run to the restroom right quick. Be right back. We'll let the moose trade for us for a minute. How'd the moose do? Did it take any trades? Did the moose take any trades? Woo. Pop or reject 32. So your weird entry was crazy. It filled and closed you like a full second before the candle even caught up. Yeah, I think it was because of the lag. I think it was because of the lag, so I can't really, blame it too much. Sometimes the lag's going to get you like that. That Harami is not looking like it's, yeah. It's pushing here. Maybe one more sweep of this high. I'm going to take a little stab short here. Look for maybe 10 points. One more baby sweep of this high could happen, though. Let's give it a few more points. ES holding up there 92, 93. I might get out of this. Oh. Feels like we might just be about to blast off. All right, now that's swept. Now I'm going to move my stop down to that wick. I'm going to take that off for a 5-point loss. I don't like it. We got a little, I was kind of looking for that. We filled that imbalance back there at, we got a pretty big imbalance left though. Filled that imbalance back at the 27 that it just created. That's why I didn't like it. I wouldn't have taken it there if I had saw that. 5-minute Harami failed, yeah it was. A wick eater. So, if we didn't create that imbalance there, I probably would have held this. Max with the bark. Still up 270. Maxie, come on, bro. Had to get him back in here. But yeah, we created an imbalance there, and then I thought maybe it would kind of, you know, that imbalance scared me, basically. We pulled back, hit it, and then bounced. Pushing up into that imbalance on the 5-minute. Does it hold? I don't believe in the 1 hour inside bull or small Harami. I don't know. I haven't used it. Trev, I haven't looked at it at all. Nice job, Sneakers. All right, let's go to the 5-minute. How big of a stop would there be on this 5-minute imbalance? Oh, for direction. No, I don't. I'm looking at the hourly, but I you know, looking for small scalps. Yeah, there is an hourly Harami there, huh? It did kind of deliver from another hourly gap, too. Small one. Not really, though. This is definitely an engulfing candle for sure. Definitely an engulfing candle. What I want to see here, push up into this gap and then get a bearish harami up here. Actually, yeah. That's what we would have to need. Might get a harami here. I think a bullish because, yeah, kind of makes sense. Look at that dip there. What was that? Holy cow, man. This thing is just doing it again. More news? Look at all the data latency. Like, it's insane how much latency we get here on these accounts. Like, why are you getting so much latency? All right, quick long scalp there, 10 points. Pinecone guarantee incoming? Gotta be news. Yeah. Pinecone guarantee might be in play here. Gotta be some sort of news. Trump must have tweeted something. Watching the ES here. I kind of want to see us sweep that 929, but we may not. Yeah, traffic, exactly. Trump to fire Powell soon, White House. Come on. Yeah, I think they're coming back. I don't know if they're coming to it right now, though. I want to stab long here again. I'm going to try it. Nope. I got in too late on that. Let's go, Mad Moxie. Nice job. I mean, here's the thing. Is it going to... I don't know. Gold to the moon. To the moon. Gold is going to the moon. Max is barking here. Managed to pass some MFF. Great job. Let's go, Vivian. All right, we're back to that buy zone from overnight on the ES. Overnight low 60, 57 and a quarter. I'm not sure here. Max is probably the cause of the latency. Yeah, he is. He probably is. Stab long here one more time. Yeah. I wasn't sure if it would be the right time to do it or not. ES still needs to sweep the low, but it may not, you know. ES may not sweep the low. I'm on the wrong account, guys. Gosh, what in the hell am I doing here? I'm on the My Funded Futures. How did I get? I must have accidentally clicked on the My Funded Futures account. God dang it. I had my $200 day in, and now I'm back to break even. God, shit. I didn't even notice that I did that. Alright. Now we're going to have to find another spot. BlackRock running out of ideas. Switch to Parkinson mode. Alright, Predator. Appreciate you. Oh, man. That's annoying. God dang it. I hope I don't wreck this account now. I need my 200 bucks back. All right, now let's get the hell off this account and not ever get back on it again. God. Man, that was annoying. I looked over and I was like, wait, my P&L didn't move, and then I realized I was on the wrong account. I don't mind being aggressive on this Take Profit Trader account, but I don't want to be aggressive on the other one. If ES reclaims the 63 here, then I'm going to long. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing there too. Had some profit. All right, I think we squeeze here. So I'm going to go 2 minis. Move the stops down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Waiting for the ES to reclaim that 63 there. We knew it. Up 745, 610 on those accounts. And then you can see my 201 on the My Funded Futures. Woo! You wonder if we get a Harami on this 5? I wouldn't even, I don't know. It's so volatile. It's possible, actually. IB retest actually worked. Yeah. I was taking my profit right there at the IB. Pinecone guarantee hit. Pinecone guarantee hit there, guys. Pinecone said he don't know what you guys are talking about. He told you the high was in, so you just had to short up here and then take profit. He told you, short here, take profit here. If you guys didn't follow his advice, then you know, he's 1 for 2. Whoa, my goodness. What are you thinking, Black Beauty? Bulenox lets you copy trade along with other props yet? They say you can't trade on tilt, but I got 2 or 3 payouts copy trading, and nothing was ever said. So I don't even think about that anymore. We do have a volume imbalance. We just bounced. Oh, we didn't hit it. 912 is a volume imbalance, a bullish imbalance to the downside. We still have one 23,005 to the upside. Need 2-minute turnaround for short. Got you. Without a higher high on the 2-minute. Possible inside. Well, it's probably not going to be an inside bar on the 5-minute. Okay, left another imbalance there, a bullish one. No, you just need a bearish one to take it back to that. Does anyone else offer eval you can pass in one day or other than Apex? Yes, Candlelight. My Funded Futures starter account. If you buy your first My Funded Futures account, it's only like $60 for the starter account. You get 50% off through the end of the month using code MM. There's no activation fee. There's 1 day to pass. Tradeify as well is 1 day to pass. Bulenox 1 day to pass. You have, who else? I'm forgetting. I'm sure there's one more than that. Kindleites. I would probably go with My Funded Futures starter account. Starter account's going to let you pass in 1 day. Starter Plus, you got to do 2 days. So Apex, Bulenox, My Funded Futures, Tradeify, and yeah. But yeah, if you're looking for a 1 day to pass account, I think the My Funded Futures is an excellent account. Excellent account. That's what I got. I passed it in 1 day, and yeah, we're on day 1 of the funded now. UProfit, yeah. I've never used UProfit, I don't think. Maybe I tried them once. I don't remember. Well, he left 30 points on the table there. We're leaving some bullish imbalances on our way up here. Which one's got consistency of 40%, Black Beauty? If you're talking about My Funded Futures, the consistency is only in the funded account. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it depends on which one you choose. Let me show you. No, Bulenox has 40% consistency, but not in the eval. So if you look at the starter here, you can see that the starter has no consistency rule in the eval. So you can pass it in 1 day. It does have a 40% consistency once you're funded. And then the expert also has no consistency rule in the eval or the funded. So you could go with the expert. It's a little more expensive, but the starter plus has a 50% consistency rule in the eval and then no consistency rule once you're funded. So the starter plus is better once you're funded. However, the starter to me is better to pass in 1 day. All right, we got a possible short opportunity here. We may take it. Let's see. 930 would be the target, so basically 929. And you need a pushback up to 67 before it hits 930. So 67. And we need it to come down to 930. If it hits 930 first, this idea is burnt. And it hit it first. Yeah, it's no activation fee. No activation fee on those. Your code will give me 50% off the 50K starter in my funded future, so it costs... Yes. Yes. There is no activation fee, Candlelight. That is for your first purchase. 100%. And it'll give you 15% off the starter plus and the expert after that. So it's a really good deal. Really good deal. The Pinecone guarantee is now a magnet. Get out of here, Pinecone. We still could short off that level. We do have another imbalance even lower at 912. So you still could short off that 966 level, but man, it's a little scary. All right, guys, we only need 5 more sales to do the giveaway. All in Take Private Trader, 40% off, no activation fee. I'm trying to decide which direction I like here. What's the news? I don't know. Trump considering firing Powell or something like that, or trying to oust him in some form or fashion. All right, do I want a long off that 912? Not quite sure. It's dangerous. Make sure we're on the right account if we do decide to do it here. Long and off that 9. Oh man, I'm at 917. Holy cow! I got in there way late. I'm gonna go stop to break even because I'm so late. That's all right. Could still take it down here. I just wanted a better feel. There we go. I'm gonna try it again. Better entry. Booyaka! See, when you get the right entry there, that's all you need. 898 pop drop. We'll see. I'm thinking this runs back into that 960. That's where the next imbalance is. There's no way I'm holding it that long, though. 965. No way I'm holding it that long, but the entry is off 912. Looks like you might have been stopped out on that one. Let's see. Not quite yet. This is kind of a scary one, right? Because the drop's so hard so fast there. Do you take a little 900? Oh, we did have another bullish imbalance down there. I didn't even see it. I forgot. So that might have been the better long spot there, but no. Still looks like it would have lost, right? Where was that one at? That one was at 89. So we did get a bounce off that imbalance, but didn't hit the target. Definitely moving fast. I don't know that we've shorted very much today. We did take a couple stabs short. We got an obvious wick down here at the 840s. The pine cone. Oh, I'm on the 2-minute chart. Oops. Not that it really matters. You already have your 400 bucks in the PAs. This price action's scary. It is pretty scary. Let's go, Jamie. Another 15 with 2 minis. Yeah, yeah. Time to walk away. Time to walk away. Let me look and see where that message Oracle sent me this morning. He said major support at 62.20 on ES. We're about 62.45 now, so just dumping. Feels like you just could just get short, right? I'm gonna go for another little stab here off the 50 level. Try to stab the 50 level recovery. Didn't happen. Looks like it's just going to continue lower here. I don't really know. Do it again. All right, I probably should calm down here too. I'm getting a little trigger happy myself. Up $940 on that account now. Getting a little trigger happy here. 22,200 RTY says. That is a long ways down, RTY. I don't think we get there. I would be shocked if we get there. We may not, though. We might not. I don't know. Let's look on the higher time frame. Maybe get some lower targets here. I mean, realistically, we do have a lot of wicks down here. Relative equal lows down here on the hourly as well at 803. Little teeny gap there on the hourly, kind of respecting it so far. 22,780, that probably makes sense, right? That's what I got marked out there, 779. Now we're getting the reaction I thought we might get off that level. I'm going to have a 5-minute untested wick up here at the 98 area as well. Dino's calling me. Hold on. All right, that's it right there. No more. No more. I took that 5-minute wick test. You seen 1,000-point drops? Yeah, for sure. Wasn't it long it grabbed my profit and stopped and then went to target? That sucks. I took the 5-minute wick test there. You guys see that wick right there. Untested wick. Bam. I got in a little late on it, to be honest, but that's all right. Just took it for 10 quick points. Now up 1135, 610, down 9, down 9. On those accounts, up 200 on the My Funded Futures, and 1800, 390, 350, 340. Day 6 on this account, day 5 on these two. So still got one more trade day on this one. We can pass it in the next trade day if we want to. If we want to go for it, we can. Obviously, you can take more than 7 days if you need to. So, back to the pine cone guarantee. What's going to happen at the pine cone guarantee? Yes, swept that liquidity, pushed down to 42s, and just ripped back up out of there. If you're looking at this from a fib perspective, then yeah, initial balance would be a decent spot to maybe try a short. Maybe up into this gap here from a fib perspective. It's going to put you in OT of this leg here. Also, the pine cone guarantee is probably about 50%. That's actually OTE there. This up here puts you at the 764. So if you got a short set up out of here, it wouldn't be horrible. The idea being, you know, lower highs, lower lows here. Kind of keeping that theme in play. Blew some evals, past one apex, and all funded green. Well, if you're going to be red in anything, the evals is what it needs to be. It's a 50% guarantee, actually a guarantee or a flip of a coin. Yeah, it could be. Do you want to... I mean, that is a... Yeah, it's a wick from earlier, so... Could get a little reaction off that level. You could. I'm not pressing the button again. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it, guys. All right, maybe one more time. Actually, the 50 EMA, initial balance, and a bearish gap all line up right here. That's interesting. 4, 5, 6, 6. Do I take that? I like it. I actually kind of like it. 4, 5, 6, 6. Do I want to switch over? I might take one more stab. Like right there. I really think I could go for more than 10 points here. I'm just going to go for the 10 points, I think. I do think my stop probably needs to be a little higher, but we'll see if we get a reaction here. Tech T 20 points from 903. Let's go. I don't know if I love that kind of. Well, we also have the protection of the 50 here as well. So just look for a little reaction off this level. All day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Let's go. I don't know. I'm kind of liking today's price action, guys. I mean, I feel like it's not bad, not bad at all. Respecting levels that it should be respecting. I mean, like you can't, can't complain too much. I kind of thought 907 should be my target to the downside, but I didn't really want to push my luck on it. There's an imbalance at 907. So I would like this much more if it would have actually balanced that 1 minute gap there on that push up, which it didn't. So yeah, I do play a 50. That was a nice. This has initial balance low. You got the 50, so you got the 950 psych level. You got the 50 EMA. You got a bearish gap. You got a pivot above. Like so many things right here says that this should work. 907 would be the target on the imbalance play. If you were looking for the imbalance play there, 907 would be your target. Whether or not it hits, I do know. Again, we don't have an imbalance above to kind of short off of right in this area, but it doesn't make sense for it to come back to this area. I think it does. So, yeah, that was the second touch too, Jan. The second touch. First touch was here. And then, well, actually, this was a touch too that it didn't respect, but I just like that initial balance was there with the 50 and the bearish gap and the 950 level. All those things, that makes this like A++, right? Makes it a really, really good setup. Talked you out of your original TP. What was your original TP? Are you talking about 10 points? You're trying to take the 908, 907? Still could get down there. Just got to see how it reacts to this gap up here once it balances it. Remember, whenever there's a secondary target, you should always be scaling at 10 points anyway. If you're in micros or 2 minis, you should always be scaling at 10 points in my opinion. So, down to 17. Well, you're up right now, 15 points. I mean, I do think it's decent to think it makes it to 07, but I don't know. Battling with the fourth IB touch. It's also going for 10 plus points. Yeah. Pawn, we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. We're green on the accounts that we're trading. The mechanical accounts are red. Traded this one 800, this one to 1135. We're up 200 on my funded futures funded account. And then we are green over here across the board. 3 trade A accounts are green. And up 1800 on our 150K take profit trader account. So I have 3 of those 2 of the take profit trader accounts are now halfway to the funded stage, and then the other 2, these 2 are in drawdown slightly. That one's up 4,500, and then this one's up 1,300. So, yeah. Took 10 points. Let's go, CT. Done for the day. All right, Clarity. Appreciate you. Yeah, 10 points is a smart play there, CT. I mean, it can go lower, but we also have an imbalance higher. So let's look at it. See, I have this bullish imbalance down here. We also have a bearish one up here at 68, 67 area, 66 actually. So we don't know which one is going to hit first. The idea is to take it off whichever one hits first. Now my lean is this one hits first, but I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. Do I go for another 10-point short here? We're up 800 on that account. YouTubers logging off now. Too many losses. Doing decent here today. 475 in funded, just past the top step. Had to lose a bit on that one though. It was in gold. Oh, nice. Yeah, gold long ripped to the upside. Apex is 45 days. Bulenox is, with past accounts, tin can, no, they can just sit there. As long as you sign the document with Apex, it can sit there. With Bulenox, it can just sit there. Just understand that you're going to be rebilled for it. You know, if you don't activate it by the time the rebuild date comes by, it's going to rebill you. So, but yeah, once it's activated in the funded tin can, you got 45 days, and then Bulenox is only a week in the funded. 980 to 990 pop or resistance. I don't know. I'm thinking of shorting that 960 area. Just going to give it a 10-point stop with a 10-point take profit. Yeah, a week. If activated, you don't need to worry. If it's activated, you got 45 days with Apex in a week. You need to take one trade per week with Bulenox. So, something to remember. It would have been fire if this would have hit the 66 level. I would have taken that, but didn't quite get there. 5 points off. Looks like it's going to come down to take that 907 imbalance now. CT should have held. Oh, no worries, tin can. Yeah, if they're passed and paid for, then it's every 45 days you need to take a trade with Apex, and every 7 days with Bulenox. No worries. That's it. That's all you need. Tapping into a 5-minute bullish gap here as well. So let's see the sweep of the 07, and then maybe we get a 1-minute inverse back to the upside here. Any discounts on Apex? 80% off York. My Fund of Futures rebilling at full prices. Not mine, Jim. Mine rebills are rebilling at the sell price. Even the 50% off account is rebilling at the sell price. So yeah, I would reach out to them if yours is showing full price. Let me see. Yeah, I left mine on because it shows that it rebills at the sell price. But let me double check, make sure. I have 2 active ones, and it says it's going to renew at $67. That's the 50% off price that I had for the starter account, starter plus account. So yeah, if it's not renewing at that a price, then I won't keep it, but I don't know. I would check it. Matt took a 12K loss again today. Dang. Matt makes enough money for from his affiliate codes to still come. Yeah, for sure. For sure, Jan. Here's the deal. I mean, like, oh, this is annoying because if we get this 1-minute inverse, this is such a good play. This is such a good play here. The only thing I would say, I mean, it is in premium. It might, I don't know. It's maybe like a B setup, but still, I think it works here. I'm going to try it. I'm going to risk some of the profits here for it. Try to get 10 points. Boom! Wow. Wow. I guess I should have targeted more. Did Bulenox pass evals recharge? No. Well, Bulenox, no. They don't rebuild once you pass. So. He probably never told you where I get my random numbers from. I just use a 30-minute level, bodies and wicks. Nice. Look at this thing go. That 1-minute inverse there, I knew it was clean. That's why I took it. I should have obviously just targeted the internal or the swing high here, but that's all right. And we hit the target up there at 23,006 and the target at 2966 to the upside. We still left those downside targets in play. Next target to the upside is 23,036. Your coin charter, yeah, mine froze too. Data latency all day on that. What up, Alito? So what are we up? That put us up 1,000, I think, on that account now. Yep. Stone cold 1,000. Stone cold a G. So even though the bot didn't take the trades, we took them. Why not? Also had a 5-minute inverse. That's what that retested right there. Yeah, the only FOMO before, man, I was placing your short at 23.045 and it flopped. Dang. 5-minute ATR 62 points. Dang. So you didn't get filled, Elito? Yeah, I was in the short Elito for the massive drop. I was short like here, and then I took it off. I literally got stop break even on this candle here, on this pushback up, and then poof. So, yeah, a lot of volatility today for sure. At least you're green on the one eval. Hey, got to take the green when you can have it. A lot of downside targets here on the imbalances. You got quite a few. I'll probably wait for that 60 area to get cleared out. 36 area. I don't see anything above there, so maybe short from that 36. Somewhere between 36 and 50, I would maybe look for a short, although it's kind of dumping now. What did ES do? We've almost recovered that entire move, by the way. That entire move down 200 points. We basically recovered it. And I was long down here. I mean, let's not forget. We were long down here. We were long off 850, but you know, all we had to do was hold. That's all we had to do. Trump came out saying he was going to fire Powell. Yeah, I saw that. Inverse is working, volume imbalance working, IB working. Is it Christmas? Exactly. Is there a soft daily loss limit on the starter accounts for my funded futures? Is that on the starter account? I don't know. Let me look. It might be. There is a soft loss limit on one of them, and it's like $1,100 or something, which has saved me a couple times. I don't remember if it's the starter or the starter plus. Let me find out. $1,200 loss limit, soft loss limit. Starter plus has no loss limit, so that's one of the differences in the two. So it is $1,200. Yeah, it's easier said than done for sure. I can never do that. That's why I'm completely joking. There's no way I'd hold it that long. I'm holding for the high of day. Let's go. Nope. Nope. Not doing it. Top of the hour in 20 seconds. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal, Black Beauty. I like that. I like the My Funded Futures deal. I just want to understand why more people aren't picking those up. Can pass in one day. You can literally get to payout in 6 days. You can literally, there's not a faster prop firm that you can get to pay out in 6 days, and you can get your money in seconds when you request payout. Like, what more do you want? You get your money in seconds, and you can get to pay out in 6 days. It's amazing. It's amazing. I'll probably be on My Funded Futures TV next week, I guess. I haven't gotten the official word on it yet, but potentially taking over Sabo's well, wait, is that next week? It won't matter. I'll be on vacation, but it's okay. I can get on there for an hour. I think Sabo's going to be on vacation next week too, so My Funded Futures starter account, you get 50% off for new customer sneakers. Use code MM. You get 50% off any of your first purchases. Pick an account, any account. Then you get 15% off thereafter. My Funded Futures. Starter account you can pass in 1 day. You do have a 40% consistency rule in the eval or in the funded, but all you got to do is make $1,200 and you can take a payout. $1,200 over 5 days, get 5 $100 days in, you can take a payout. Literally that simple. Doesn't get much easier. Not easier, much simpler than that. What about the PineCon? I don't know. What is that? Bullwick Eater? Yeah, maybe. Probably. If I had to guess. If you guys haven't already hit that like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Again, guys, I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. I'm willing to do the giveaway today for the Take Profit Trader. If we get to the level we need to get to, we need 4 more sales, I think. Maybe 5. I don't know how much it gives. What is it? How much are they? 102. So 4 would be, yeah, we'd be a little short. We need 5 more sales on Take Profit Trader to hit the giveaway. 5 more sales. That's just for the 50K account. If somebody buys the 150K account, then that counts as 2 sales, basically. Obviously, we'll hit the giveaway. Whether or not it's today or not, I don't know. If it's not today, it'll probably be tomorrow. I'd like to do it today, but, you know, it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys to get us there. Which account is the best deal? Is it Take Profit or My Funded Futures? Tin Can right now. What up, Coach Fred? Aluko, first time here. Welcome in. Right now, Tin Can, I think My Funded Futures is the best deal if you have not purchased a new account this month, because you're going to get 50% off, right? So that's the best deal right now. Take Profit Trader, to me, is the best deal if you're looking for daily payout, right? Daily payout, 40% off, no activation fee, same day payouts. So it's kind of like 1A, 1B. I think your first purchase of the month, My Funded Futures is the best deal because you're going to get 50% off. Can't beat that. No activation fee. So Lavender, I think the trade day deal is very good. Also $59, no activation fee. The only thing that's holding people up, I think, is the 7 days that you got to trade in the eval and the 30% consistency rule. I think that's a fantastic deal as well. I don't mind the 7 days and 30% consistency rule, but that does trip some people up. Some people don't like that. So as far as like, that is the best deal overall, yes, monetarily, and they also have daily payouts. So I do think that is the best deal overall. But if you're looking to pass in 1 day, then the My Funded Future starter account is probably the best. And then, you know, Take Profit Trader, you do have to trade 5 days, but you can basically effectively pass it in 2. So you can flip the last 3 days. But you can do the same thing with trade day. You can pass in 3 days and then flip the last 4. You can literally do that with them as well. So those are the 3 best deals right now. And also, if you want the cheapest upfront cost, Bulenox 91% off, right? Yes, the activation fee is $148, but if you're like, man, I don't want to risk $80, $100 up front, then you can just risk $16 on a 50K account with Bulenox, and you know, the all-in cost is still about $165, which is still a good deal. But yeah, $16 up front. It's actually $15 and something. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Some people like to full port the accounts, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Tech T. So like if you want to full port them, then Buley's the way to go. Apex is the way to go. You can just go 7 minis, take your 20 points and be passed and done, activate it and start making money tomorrow. You know, you can do the same thing with MyFunded Futures, but they only allow you to use 3 minis, I think. So, trade day number 1, Buley number 2. Yeah, Black Phoenix. Everybody has their ratings, and I'm liking trade day myself. I'm trading them. You know, that's what I have right here. These 3 accounts, you can see I'm looking for about $400 a day. If I get $400, I'm just shutting it down. Just shutting it down. So we're up $2,200 on that one, $1,950 and $1,940. So another $1,000 or so, and we'll have 3 trade day accounts funded. And then we'll keep doing the same thing once they're funded. We'll just look for $300 to $400 a day with a $300 to $400 daily stop loss, and see what happens. Here we go, guys. Breaking out here. Breaking out. We're just on that bull run. Looks like that 23.036 is on deck. And then maybe we balance that gap up there at the 50s. Now, this is one thing, though. Pinecone did say the high was in. So, you know, let's see if he ends up being right about that or not. I don't know. Does he? Does the Pinecone, the high a day is in, hold up? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Do I try one more trade off that 36 level? I don't know. Got a lot of imbalances to the downside that should be ran at some point today. Just don't know when. All right, guys. I do think I'm just going to call it a day there. It's lunchtime. There's no point in doing anything crazy here. I am hungry. I'm on a fresh new diet here, so I need to eat when the food is available, and I'm hungry right now. So I'm going to make something. Up 1135, down 9, up 1,000. And then DX feed, we're up 201 on the first day of the MyFunded Futures. The idea here is $200 to $400 days, and I'm just going to take a payout. And if it blows the account, it blows it. Don't care. And then here we go. We're green on these, 1,800, 393, 53, 40. Let's go. However, once you pass the Bulenox accounts and pay the 140, I am still not clear how long I can go without trading. 1 week. 1 week, tin can. Once the account is activated, you have to make a trade once per week. You need to make 1 trade. So, you've been in this game too long to know that nobody knows shit. That's true. But if you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Again, if you want to support the channel, all the coupon codes and stuff are in the description of the video. Also in the coupon section of the Discord. Join the Discord if you want. It's free. And yeah, that's it. Again, we're still looking for 5 more sales from Take Profit Trader so we can give those accounts away. Maybe we'll have the sales done by tomorrow. There will be no Asia stream tonight. However, I might do a Power Hour stream. Just depends on how I feel. What up, Mo? You're just getting here right when I'm leaving. So, but anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and I will